Good morning, children. Now this is 10th class social studies, children. Okay, we completed in the history 13th lesson. That is the part 1, children. This is 14th lesson part 2. Okay, the lesson heading is same. What is that? The world between wars between 1900 to 1950. So that was the part 1. This is the part 2. In the part 1, what we discussed, children? In the part 1, how First World War occurred in 1914 to 1918, how Second World War occurred in 1939 to 1945, after First World Versailles Treaty, next to League of Nations formed in 1919. Okay, children? But unfortunately, when the League of Nations failed, it leads to Second World War, children. After Second World War, the World Peace Organization started. That is called UNO. What it is? UNO, United Nations Organization. Children, don't confuse. USA is one of the country. UNO is Universal Peace Organization, children. Or it is one of the peace organization. Are understood? Don't confuse, children. USSR also one of the country. So now USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, that is called Russia. USA, United States of America. These two are countries, children. UNO, this is not country, this is peace organization. After Second World War, this was formed, children. United Nations Organization. Okay, children. It started in 1945, October 24, to stop the wars. Okay, to promote humanity, respect the international law. Okay, so encourage the culture. So these are the main aims of UNO, children. Now this lesson is, now I want to explain to you. Okay, children. Russia. So we know in 1917 Russia withdrew in the participation of First World War, children. Why? Because internal revolution, civil war occurred in Russia. Actually, Russia also participated in the First World War. But what happened to Russia? In the Russian continent, Russian country, the people revolted against the Tsar. Tsar means what, children? The Russian Empire is called Tsar. I repeat, the Russian Empire is called Tsar. Okay. Now look at here, Russia. Actually, Russia population, it occupied third place, children. Russia population occupied third place. First place who? China. China got first place in the population. Second one is India. India got second place in population, children. The third one is Russia. What is the third one? Russia. What was the population of Russia? Look, children, 156 million, children. We know 1 million is 10 lakhs. 156 million, the Russian population. Next to, first occupied China in population wisely. Second one occupied India. Now you can say Russia, China and India. Population wisely bigger ones in the remaining countries of the world. Now Russia means not only a small country or a piece of land, it comprises of several countries. Several countries also join. That countries are, I wrote here, look at, children, Ukraine, Russia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenia or Turkomania. I repeat, Russia, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Turkomania. So these all are called Russia or USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. Now children listen, socialist means what? Socialist means all are equal in the society. All the civil, all are equal. Okay. The property which is belongs to the state or nation, it must be distributed to the people of that certain country. What is the production coming from the fields? What is the production coming from the industries? These all are distributed equally. What is the profit or what is the production, whether it is food grains or profit, equally distributed to the civil of the country people. Okay children, that system is called socialism. What it is called? Socialism. Here socialism means all are equal in the country, in their society. Next, capitalism. Do you know the meaning of capitalism children? The ideology of capitalism followed by USA. USA means United States of America. That is North America continent country. Okay, it is the important country. It is the big rich country children. Okay, that USA ideology is capitalist. Capitalist means what children? Those who have the money, they will invest in factories and companies and business. They will earn some profit children. This profit again they will invest. Okay, so in this process they are earning money. That is capitalist economy children. Socialist economy means all are equal children. That is following by USSR or Russia children. Okay. After independence, what is our economy system children? Our India following mixed economy. What is that? Mixed economy. USA following capitalist economy, Russia following communist economy or socialist economy, our India following mixed economy. Okay, so you must keep in mind these three countries' economic ideologies. Okay, now children here, Russian society. What is the Russian society? If you carefully observe our Indian society, what you can find our Indian society? I am sorry to say to you, our Indian society divided as caste, Varna Vyavastha by Manu Dharma Shastra. Okay, even though it was born by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, it is always fixed in the minds of the Indian people. We are administrating by the Indian Constitution, but some better now. Okay, children. But what is the position of Russian society? In Russian society, we can see not caste system, children. Here, agriculturists are there. Some are peasants, some are landlords. Landlords possessed thousands acres of land, children. Peasants, they are called feudal lords. Next to peasants. So in the society we can find, if you go any village or any place in Russia, you can see or you can find two kinds of people. The first one, feudal lords. Second one, peasants. So feudal lords possessed many acres of land, but they did not till the field. They will give on the basis of rent to the peasants. These peasants will cultivate the land. At the end of the harvest time, they has to give what is the share of the feudal lords, whether the crop fail or will give good yield. Okay children, that means here the real cultivators are peasants, children. But who are taking profits? Who are taking profits? Landlords or feudal lords, children. That means continuously the peasants are suffering, children. That is happening. In this time, what happened? The First World War occurred. We know the period of First World War from 1914 to 1917. Okay, 18. So, in 1917, what happened in Russia? When the Russian government or empire sent the army to participate in First World War, they lost so many soldiers, children. Okay, and also they diverted food material to the soldiers. Actually, the food is important, necessary to the common people of the Russian society. Instead of giving the common people, what the empires did, they diverted the food grains to the soldiers, children. So in this way, what happened? They faced food shortage of the common people. Okay, children, that is occurred. Tsar Nicholas II was the last Tsar of the Russian Empire. You keep in mind, children, who was the last empire of Russia? Tsar Nicholas II. So he is ruling with the help of army and bureaucrats, officers. Okay, children. Next one, in the First World War, 1917, Russia 2 million soldiers lost, children, in the First World War. That means Russian soldiers died in the First World War. 2 million people. They faced food shortage, children. Okay, so that's why on March 1917, 10,000 women, they performed rally towards Saint Petersburg. Then Saint Petersburg was the capital of empire. Okay, so the palace was there. So that's why they want to show their grievance in front of Tsar Nicholas II. Okay, how many people are women? 10,000 women. Their main demand is peace and bread, or bread and peace. Very, very important, children. They need bread for feeding their children. Next to peace. Why they need peace? They are suffering. Their husbands also died in the First World War as soldiers. So that's why they don't want to go to participate in World War I or war. They need peace. So their main demands are the two children, bread and peace. So this is happened in 1917 on March. So that's why this revolution is called March Revolution. So in that revolution, what happened? Tsar did not obey and did not listen. He gave deaf ear to the 10,000 women. So unfortunately, they abdicated Tsar from the throne of the Russian Empire. Okay, Russian Empire. So they formed provisional government, children. They formed provisional government. So this is called March 1917 revolution. Again, October 1917 also one revolution occurred, children. Okay, so at the time of liberals, autocrats, why again the Russian October revolution occurred? When they formed provisional government, the two government officials also wanted to continue war in the First World War because of the honor of their fatherland. But what the demand of common people? Their demand is stop participating in war and also supply the food grains. So in this new government failed, children. Okay, so that's why October 19th revolution also occurred, children. Next to councils. Soldiers, who are councils? They are called Soviets. In that Soviets, we can see soldiers, industrial workers, common people, children. So these all are formed and they are called Soviets. Okay. So next they started one party, children. What is that party? Russian Communist Party. What is the party, children? Russian Communist Party. The leader of Russian Communist Party, okay, Lenin, Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov. That was the name of Lenin. But you keep in mind Vladimir Lenin. Okay, children. So the leader of Bolsheviks. The leader of Bolsheviks. Bolshevik means what? Soviet Russian Communist Party members are called Bolshevik children. Okay. Next to when Lenin came as a leader, their demand and Soviets' demand is distribute the land to the common people, nationalize the banks, distribute the food grains to the people. Okay, children. So that was the main demand. So they did also in Russia, but what happened? White Army, they wanted to occupy and continue the same previous method. That's why some years they fought between White Army and anti-communist. So this White Army means some landlords and kings, relatives, etc. maybe. Okay. So they were supported by Britain, France, USA, Japan. Why? Because I said USA ideology is capitalist ideology, but Russia followed socialist ideology. So that's why to stop the spreading of the socialism or communism, these countries are helped to the White Army. But what happened? The anti-communist, the communist are communist, but these communists or Soviets suppressed the remaining one. Okay, children. So that is happened. So they announced their country is USSR in 1924, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, children. Okay, children. I will explain the remaining lesson in the next class. Thank you.